afternoon. Can you hear me? Okay. Good afternoon. Thank you for coming out to Westside Elementary School and Auburn Gresham School, Auburn Gresham Gold School, Level 1 Gold School. Thank you. It gives me great pleasure to bring someone to you very special who grew up in the Auburn Gresham community and has taken pride in education for Chicago Public School students and has a mission, very focused and driven. And so we gather today because of just a random phone call to say, can I come to Westside and to talk about what's needed in our schools and for educating our students. So I'm very proud to bring to you today at Westside Chance.
What up? How y'all doing? I appreciate you all for coming. Thank you, Principal Dockery, for that really kind introduction. As a kid from West Chatham, from the South Side, from literally like 3 blocks away from here, it's pretty serendipitous to be here today. Let's get straight into it. As you guys know, Friday I met with Governor Bruce Rauner to urge him to do his job and to honor his original commitment to provide $215 million to CPS so our kids can finish the year strong. Governor Rauner can use his executive power to give Chicago's children the resources they need to fulfill their God-given right to learn. The governor gave me a lot of vague answers in our meeting, and since has called me over the weekend. Our talks were unsuccessful. Governor Rauner still won't commit to giving Chicago's kids a chance without caveats or ultimatums. This time last year, state legislators and Governor Rauner reached an important compromise on behalf of the public schools and the students across the state. This commitment was made to bridge the gap between the wide disparity in Chicago's pension payments and those of every other school district. But Governor Rauner broke his promise to Chicago's children a few months ago as a result of an admitted emotional reaction when he vetoed the $215 million in funding that Chicago schools were counting on to close out the school year. The state of Illinois widened its unfair education funding even further this year, increasing funding for every teacher except in Chicago by $243 million and cutting funding for Chicago teachers by $215. Our kids should not be held hostage because of political positioning. If the governor does not act, CPS will be forced to end school 13 days early, which means over 380,000 kids will not have adult supervised activities in June and could possibly be put in harm's way. While I'm frustrated and disappointed in the governor's inaction, that will not stop me from continuing to do all I can to support Chicago's most valuable resource, its children. Today, I'm proud to announce that I am donating $1 million to CPS to support arts and enrichment programming. I'll hand it over. It's just a picture. Yeah. Here, you guys hold it. There we go. I am, tweet that out. excited to share that this donation was made possible by my fans. From ticket sales for my upcoming tour, and an unprecedented coordination from Live Nation and AEG and Ticketmaster, competing corporations, if you guys didn't know, we were able to band together. Also with independent promoters and venues across the country, to use funds from ticket sales to donate in the CPS. I'm honored to make this donation to Chicago Public Schools Foundation and help cultivate Chicago creative minds. I'm committed to helping Chicago's children have quality learning experiences that include the arts. As an artist and an after-school teacher, I know the arts are essential. They teach students invaluable lessons like practice makes perfect. That small differences can have large effects, and that collaboration leads to creativity. This check that I donated is a call to action. I'm challenging major companies and corporations in Chicago and all across the U.S. to donate and to take action. The CPS students have spoken recently at one of our open mics, and would like corporations to invest in them as we've invested in their businesses. Let your businesses know that their help is needed, and we can all pull together to support the children of Chicago. You are able to donate and take action via the SocialWorks website at socialworksshy.org/support CPS. And I'm also proud to announce that for every $100,000 raised, SocialWorks will donate $10,000 to a specific Chicago public high school or elementary school, starting with the $1 million that we just put up. So I'll be donating $10,000 to different Chicago public high schools and elementary schools. 10 of them, to be exact, y'all know math. Starting with Westcott Elementary and the principal. Woo! Don't knock over flags. There we go. Miss Dockley, thank you so much. Yeah. This 10K will go towards the funding of after-school programs and art enrichment programs at these schools. Illinois currently ranks dead last, 50th out of the 50 states when it comes to funding public education. With the stroke of the pen, the governor has the power to change that. And this isn't about politics. This isn't about posturing. This is about taking care of the kids. Everybody and their mama knows about what's going on in Chicago. It's constantly talked about, but we're about to enhance the conversation on supporting and funding the education of the kids in Chicago. As a private citizen, as a parent, and as a product of CPS, I'm asking that you guys join and fight with me, organize with me, mobilize with me for the interest of the children of Chicago. This is the very beginning. Thank you so much. Again, Principal Dockery, thank you all you guys for coming out today. I'm going to throw one more in. Governor Rauner, do your job. And I'm sorry that I left out pretty quickly the other day to any of the press folks over there, so if you guys have any questions, I'm willing to answer right now. Yeah, I did see that this morning. As you guys know, I'm not a politician. Governor Rauner is executive of our state, and his responsibility is to make sure that the children have the resources that they need to have a quality education. Governor Rauner would like for the narrative of this conversation to be that our conversations were to help find a way to subsidize funding for CPS. That's not what I told y'all. That's not what's going on. I want them to fund CPS. It's not my job to propose any policy or be behind anything other than the kids.